I'm Carlton Sharp, pastor of Faith Christian Center Church, right here in Beaumont, Texas. And we're here on what's happening in our neighborhood. And my special guest today is Mr. Jonathan Williams. Welcome back, Jonathan.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having us, Pastor.
Hey, so listen, tell us about what's happening with the Jonathan Williams Center for the Performance Arts.
Well, we're excited this year about our season. We have 3 activities that we're producing. The first one will be a summer camp for youth. That's age 6 through 18. And then we're forming now a cast, including local talent, of the show Mahalia that we produced last year.
Yeah, man, that was a great show.
Thank you.
I tell you, my wife and I, we really enjoyed that show.
Great. We'd love to hear that. And so we'll be producing that show again in July. And then in December, of course, we're going to have Gospel According to Scrooge again.
Another good show. I'll tell you, that was I tell you,
well,
you are putting on some wonderful productions.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
So now tell us about the summer camp.
Mm-hmm. Well, our summer camp, this is our first for the year, but certainly not new to us as an organization. It's been about 35 years that we've been doing shows, productions, and this year we're going to produce The Lion King. We have a curriculum that is based on that show, and over the 5-week period we'll teach students how to both sing, act, and dance in that show.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, and what days are that going to be in the summertime?
Well, it's going to be Monday through Friday.
Uh-huh.
And as I said, it's going to start on the 11th, and so it'll end in 5 weeks. And at the end of that period, we'll produce a show.
So from June the 11th to July the 13th is the dates for the summer camp.
Right.
Now, what are the ages that you're looking for in the summer camp?
Again, they are ages 6 through 18.
6 through 18.
Yes.
Now, are you looking for donations for this summer camp?
Absolutely. I'm glad you mentioned that because we are looking for sponsors. We currently have a set price for the camp, and we're not announcing it just yet because we hope to have sponsors that can offset the cost to our students.
Right.
And so sponsors, we welcome you, and of course we will announce your sponsorship with each flyer that we distribute and so forth, so the name will go where our name goes.
So really, if a person who is watching today have a business or just want to be a patron,
yes,
they could just contact you.
JWCPA at 832-888-0947, and we'd be happy to help you.
And no amount is too small.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Or for that matter, or too big.
Or too large. Well, we've had donors ranging from $1 up to $2,000, and so there's no limit. And all funds help us move towards our goal, which is to educate students, both youth and adults. In this case, we'll focus on our youth for the summer, but all of it helps towards that production.
You know, Jonathan, my wife and I were talking about the difference between the North and the South and the kids' exposure to different things.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, in the South, we have a big push toward athletics.
Yeah.
But in the North, it's toward theater.
Yeah.
And so here you are bringing that theatrical opportunity to our young people. Mm-hmm. And so those who are watching, hey, listen, let me encourage you to if you want to sponsor, hey, listen, think about $50, $100, $200, $250, just to sponsor to help these kids expand their capacity to do more things in our area.
Yes, absolutely. And your viewers might be familiar with some of our past experiences with productions. I brought an elementary school. I've taught elementary through high school. And I brought a elementary school's choir to the White House. This was back in 1999, I think it was.
Wow.
And so those are the kinds of experiences that we are developing for our youth. We want them to see the world. We want them, and it's possible, very much so. And so we're looking forward to producing this show this summer for our kids. And we know that they're going to be prepared to perform for any audience, be it local or national.
And I could tell you, in our area, we have some very talented
Yes,
young people,
we do.
but they just need the opportunity
Yes.
to show different gifts that they
Sure,
have.
sure.
Whether it's vocal, whether it's acting, whether it's movement techniques.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's they have the talent.
Right. That's one of the reasons why we started the organization. And one of the missions is to provide performing opportunities for the youth and adults in this area.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's so good. And I can attest to the fact that your last couple of shows that you did,
Yeah.
that you actually produced here in
Right.
Beaumont, were fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, you know, and because it's using the talent that we have here, that's how we're able to produce the shows that we are able to produce. The talent is just amazing, and I say that everywhere I go. I went to school at Howard U in D.C., and musical theater and the arts are big, you know,
Yeah.
as you said, on the East Coast. We can do the same here. Students don't have to leave in order to show their talent and display their talent, use their talent. And so we want to be one of the organizations in the area that's providing that opportunity.
Another thing my wife and I were discussing was the fact that, you know, where we're able to support local talent.
Yes.
Because you never know. They might be the next
Absolutely.
Broadway.
Absolutely. Why not?
Why
Why
not?
not?
From Beaumont,
Yeah.
Texas.
As a matter of fact, a couple of the students from our production of Scrooge, I'd like for them to audition for some of the Disney productions. They scout throughout the nation for talent.
Wow.
And these students are ready to go.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
That is wonderful.
Yeah.
And then for those parents who are watching today, you might be looking for something for your kid to do during the summertime.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a great opportunity for them to be involved in a camp that's going to teach them vocal, that's going to teach them acting, and all the other things that are involved in production.
Right.
And so you want to get them involved. So now, where's this going to be held at?
It will be held at West Tabernacle Church. That is in the Parachi area of Beaumont. It's right off of Washington Boulevard and Waco.
Yes.
Right. And I do want to say here, Pastor, that we really appreciated the gift that Cathedral gave us in offering the facility and really opening their arms to the organization so that we could produce the shows that we produce. That,
Yeah.
you know, it took some sacrifice on their part because we came in where they had already established a schedule for the year, and they allowed us to come in, and we really appreciate it. I want to thank Pastor Mack and the congregation for helping us out.
Yes, and that, I mean, that was, you know, wonderful of them to allow you to come in and use that you know,
Facility.
that facility
Yes,
to do
absolutely,
it. To have the
absolutely.
foresight, you
Right.
know, to say, hey, listen, we can do that here,
Mhm.
and actually put on a wonderful production.
Yeah, yeah, we were really proud. You know, while you're producing, you really don't have a lot of time to stop and smell the roses.
Yeah.
But that after that first night, we knew we had a hit on our hands, if you will.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So I mean, even the response from the people that were there. I
Yeah.
mean, for both of the shows,
Yes.
and even the show you brought in from Houston
Mhm.
when you first established.
Sure,
you brought
Mahalia.
you brought Mahalia in from Houston.
Yes.
You know.
Amazing. And Beaumont and the surrounding areas showed up. We had over 600 in attendance of Mahalia and over 1,000 for the production of Gospel According to Scrooge. So we really appreciate the area supporting us, and we'll continue, we promise, to provide you with quality programming.
Yeah, that's good. Now, with the camp, they not only get the to learn vocal and acting,
Yes.
but they're also going to be getting a T-shirt and other things that are going to be involved in that.
Yes, we want to give them a memento that they can remember the camp by, and that's going to be one of our production T-shirts. it will highlight The Lion King because we've chosen that production for this camp. And then the students or campers will have their backs, their names rather, on the back of the T-shirt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, is it on the final week that you're going to actually do the production at the last week of the camp?
It's the last day of the camp, which
Okay.
is the 13th. That's a Friday.
Okay.
And so we'll be preparing up to that point, but the last day will culminate in the production.
Now, will the production be at West Tabernacle?
It is.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So the whole summer camp will be at West
At
Tabernacle.
West Tabernacle Church, yes.
So tell us those dates and times again for
Okay.
the camp.
The camp will be Monday through Friday, starting June 11th through July 13th. And so sign up if you know someone that has a child age 6 through 11th or 12th grade. Invite them to come out and be a part of the camp. We know that they'll enjoy.
Now, if they want to get more information, they could go to JWCPA. I just put it down at the bottom of the screen so that you can see it. JWCPA.org,
Yes.
and you can get more information about it. Or they can contact you, your number.
832-888-0947, and you can sign up online to enroll in the camp and reserve your spot.
Well, listen, I want to thank Jonathan Williams from the Jonathan Williams Center for the Performing Arts for coming today and sharing with this great news about this summer camp, The Lion King. Wow,
Yes.
I'm excited about that. And then the upcoming productions that he's going to have this summer and later on in the year. Of course, we're going to have him to come back and share more of those things with us so that we can be ready to go and enjoy those productions that he put on. Listen, I'm telling you, if you have not been to one of Jonathan Williams' productions, you need to make sure that you put it on your calendar this year to be a part of it. Let's support the talent that's here in our area because we have the talent.
Yes.
It's just a matter of us being supportive of it. Now, if you want to be a sponsor, again, go to jwcpa.org or contact him. Again, I'll put his number right there on your screen so that you can be a sponsor. Let's make sure that we have the gifts and the performing arts in our community because we have the talent.
Yes.
Again, I want to thank you for joining us, and I want to thank you for joining us right here on What's Happening in Our Neighborhood. And we will see you next time on our broadcast.